So today I'll be giving you five worst things about living in Winnipeg, Manitoba. So today I'll be discussing those worst things that I've witnessed while living in Winnipeg, Manitoba. So stay tuned. So yeah, my name is Ben. I'm with Kelly Williams Real Estate Office. If this is the first time on this channel and you want to know about living, investing, sleeping, eating, working in Winnipeg, Manitoba, make sure you tap the subscribe button, give us a like, and click the notification bell so you get notified anytime we do a new video, because we got so many people reaching out to us about planning to move into Winnipeg, and we absolutely love it. So if you're planning to move into Winnipeg, like we used to say, give us a call, send us a text, send us an email, however you want to get to us, because we got your back in moving to Winnipeg. Now today I'll be giving you five worst things about living in Winnipeg, Manitoba. So here we have it. So the first thing about living in Winnipeg, Manitoba is basically the drivers, especially the truck drivers. Wow, the truck drivers sometimes, can be, the whenever I'm driving and I see a truck behind me, I'm always kind of scared, because the truck drivers, I don't know why, I don't know what the problem is. I think it's just based on the confidence they have that, as a truck can dominate the road. I think it's just the confidence they have when they're driving. Yeah, so I've witnessed a lot of driving, especially in winter and sometimes when it's raining, with truck drivers. It's like, it's just crazy, the way they drive in Winnipeg. Sometimes you have to be extremely careful when you're around them. So whenever I'm around the truck driver, I'm always very careful. I let them go their way, and I just give them, if a truck driver is driving too fast, I just slow my lane, you understand me, and let them go past you, because I'm always scared whenever they're around me, because the way they drive, you understand. I understand probably because they're going on a long journey or thereabout, but the way they drive could be sometimes reckless. So and those are those things in which I don't like about Winnipeg, Manitoba. Basically, what I'm saying right now, I think is almost in every places too, because where I came from too, the same way they're driving in Winnipeg is the same way they drive over there. So I think it's a general thing, but that's the first thing I don't like about Winnipeg, Manitoba. Now the second thing I don't like about Winnipeg, Manitoba, I'm just bearing in my mind, you understand, I'm giving my opinion, is the winter. I mean, not even the winter, the snow. Now at the time of winter, you have to be very careful while driving, extremely careful while driving, because the roads are very slippery. If you're not careful, you will get into an accident, and I don't really like that. Whenever there's winter in Winnipeg, I'm always very careful while driving, very careful. You don't, because I had a couple of friends run into a car, or run into a gas station, or run into just went off the road. So you have to be very careful, regardless of the fact that you are making use of a winter tire. You have to be extremely careful while you're driving in winter in Winnipeg. The third thing about the third thing I will be talking about is sometimes the protest that we have in Winnipeg. The protest, regular protest. Basically, the protest is basically majorly on the downtown. I mean, people in the south. Sometimes I don't even know there's a protest going on. Like my friend used to say, why don't we just, like Trista said, why don't we just get along? Let's just live in one piece, and just live without this back and forth protest on several issues, and that's the third thing. The fourth thing I'll be talking about is the housing market. It's crazy, the housing market, the way it is right now. It's just crazy. Offers, going above the asking price. sometimes it could be challenging to get a house because of the prices of the house the way they are right now. I know the government generally is doing their best to ensure that the housing market by increasing interest rates, and buying some countries from buying properties in the country, to stabilize the price of the housing market. But it keeps going beyond the reach of the average Canadian. So it's really a daunting situation right now, in which if you want to get a house, especially people that don't have much capital. If you have enough capital, you could pay out of pocket, whatever difference it is. If a house is listed at probably 360,000, and maybe it moves to around 400,000, you can pay that out of pocket if you have enough capital. But for people that don't have enough, approved for enough capital or for mortgage, they can't do beyond what they're capable of. And you have people that have, the market is just for people right now with enough capital to buy a house. So that's just one thing, and it just it makes me unhappy when someone wants to get a house, but because of the way everything is right now, it's going beyond his reach. So, but we like I said, we have enough experts that we eventually evaluate these houses if you're putting an offer, and guide you so that we can get the offer accepted. We go the extra amount to ensure that your offer is accepted. So that is the fourth thing. Now the fifth thing I'll be talking about is the employment. Wow, the employment in Winnipeg sometimes can be challenging too. It could be challenging. I'll say that fact. The reason being that the high-paying job are not. I don't think we have high-paying job. There are jobs in Winnipeg. There are jobs, different jobs. Electrical, plumbing. Different kind of jobs. But the high-paying ones are not really there in Winnipeg. Because I have a couple of friends that after being here for a while, they felt that they had better opportunities in cities like Calgary and the likes, because of the wages there. So and other parts of the countries like Ontario. So because of that, I'm not saying they don't exist, but it could be challenging to get one that will pay you really, really well in Winnipeg. And those are worst thing about Winnipeg. So basically, I just wanted to share my own thoughts and perspective concerning this. But generally, if you're planning on moving to Winnipeg, like I used to say, give us a call, send us a text, send us an email, or wherever you want to get to us, because we got your back and moving to Winnipeg. And until my next video, I'll catch you later.